from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So NC State's offense has the ball first today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
Looking for room, it's Scott. Still on his feet at the 25. Finding some room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll try it over the left side. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Got his man. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with the completion. Let's see what they do here. There he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They kept it on the ground, and it paid off with pay dirt.
And you knew his legs were a weapon, and he shows it to you right there, running it into the end zone. And this offense, man, they are a good offense, and they are in a good rhythm early in this football game. We talked about the quarterback. We talked about his speed. He can make these type of plays, and on the first drive, Palmer, the defense didn't have any answers. They better find some.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to find them, too, just because of that athleticism and just how he can attack defenses with his arm, with his feet, the different playmakers surrounding him as well. There's a lot to get prepared for in a week when you're playing against this offense, and I just think they saw everything there on that opening drive. They're going to have to do some...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this team right now has got to be into some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and in your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
Fires quickly. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. Took it all the way to the 36-yard line, and he flipped the field in an instant. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. the play fake. Bringing the heat. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give, running right, Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And that one's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. This one's complete. Got room at the 35. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. NC State might want to keep slinging it after that last big play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Knocked down for the tackle.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Takes a hit as he fires. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try the right side with and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He's got it again. Here's a little room there. Into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. That's caught. It's Scott. Brings him to the open. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Stands in and takes the hit. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's second and long. The run inside. It's Scott. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. It's complete to the left. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. Keeps it himself. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Running inside. It's Scott. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Got his man to the left. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Snow. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Fires downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Hit as he throws. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down. wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Makes the grab in the corner.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off play action. He's got the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got it on the move. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Big fella moving. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line, and they will score! Touchdown, North Carolina State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The play action fake. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Timeout called by NC State. That's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback making checks. They'll run for it. It's Brown. Maybe some room here. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Louisville. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. They're working that left side. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Louisville sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line. First down, right back to Brown.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, here's Brown. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Caught! And he will score! Touchdown, NC State!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Brown to begin the drive. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Makes it past the marker. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Hand off, Isaac Brown. At the 35, he's loose. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple.
There he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And, man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like, it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like, zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there, that's what happens. The yards after the catch, man. You can keep going. Guys are so spread out, and you can make big plays on this offense.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Brown again. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Brown. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fellow? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Jumped on top of the pile. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's some room. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Defense in press coverage. From the red zone, looking for a space. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, they go back to the option play. Now this is the second time, Paul, this QB has scored running this scheme offensively.
Yeah, and as a defense, you got to understand when you're playing the option, it's responsibility football. I got to stop my assignment. I can't get caught in somebody else's business. You could tell this defense not really ready for this quarterback run game. They better figure it out, or it's going to be a long game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
As an offense, you've got to know at this part of the field, deep in your own end, you have got to do a better job in pass pro if you're going to call a pass play at this juncture in the game. Not good enough.
They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown Cardinals. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. On the move at the 30. Speeding down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. And the returner will be knocked down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the Cardinals headed quickly to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
A give to Brown. Crook got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back into the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit whole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation, if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air, it's Bailey. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have been impressive. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Now on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Hand off for Brown. Hard running there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. The Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. The give, running right, Brown. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll run with Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Cardinals. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Could be an alley. Oh, what a move to get room. At the 30. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll searching for answers. They're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Hughes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
The Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going to the run, it's Brown. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The option look. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. Takes it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. Pulls it in. It's Hughes. Runs through a man, and he might have space. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Cardinals peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air, and now back to the line. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Gets away from one, finds room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. One more time, it's Brown.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Again, it's Brown. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
On first down, it's Brown again. They've got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinals. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. His 8th touchdown of the game.
I think that's the hardest part about coaching 18 to 22-year-olds, David, is complacency is something you're always trying to fight. They were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Looked like they were just, kind of cruising through early, had some miscues, but they fought their way back, and now they have the lead.
And they definitely were sleepwalking. And they knew they were the better team, but they dug themselves a huge hole. I love the response. They got punched right in the mouth, but they didn't quit, and they didn't pout, and they didn't sulk, and they responded really well. They got on a heater, man, and they took the lead in this ballgame.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Gets it to the back. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Looking to the big tight end. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. NC State now operating from the red zone. They try to pop a run on the draw. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Wolfpack fight back.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Try the right side with Brown. Got a little grass. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Brown again.
Well, trailing late in the game right now, the offense obviously needs better plays than that. They took a negative play, but at least the good news is they got out of bounds, so they're able to stop the clock. They've got to dial something up here that's going to get a big play.
play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. One more time, it's Brown. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So the fourth down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He'll set up to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position. Tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second. Got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
Quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.